Guys, today we're going to launch a pontoon boat. About a month ago, I did a video on putting the pontoon boat onto the trailer. I put it on my channel because when I did it, there was so much stress involved. I wanted to share it with those of you who may also have a boat. Today, we have the benefit of the sunlight in this video, unlike the last video where I parked the boat onto the trailer. But now we're going to launch it. And the ramp is free. No one else is there, nobody bothering us. Let's get to it. We're going to back the boat as much into the water as we can. And the tires of my truck, which doesn't have rear wheel drive, will either be a little in the water or just outside of the water. Depending on the incline of your ramp, that will determine whether your tires are in the water, out of the water, or how far in your boat goes. Okay, I'm going to detach the boat by the two cords. I'll show you what I mean on the next frame. So anyway, you can see that the back of you see that the trailer is fully submerged, the tires. Okay, my rear tires are nowhere near the water yet. So I'm going to trim up my motor. I'm going to bring the motor up, and then I'm going to start that motor up as soon as I have the vehicle where the tires are touching the water, and then we'll start we need to have our motor in the water so that when we start it up, it doesn't burn. It has to be in the water, but I want to make sure I have enough room to put it in the water, so I got to get the boat back. Okay, before we get the tires any further back, we're loading up the boat. Okay, before we go any further, there are two cables that I want to detach. Two safeties. You seeing that? All right. A little hard to get them. Okay, now this one. We're just going to release this. I got to shut off the camera for a second. 1 sec. Okay. Now the boat can fall into the water right now, but it's not going to. We've detached it. I'm not an expert at this. This is only about the 20th time I've done this, but I was stressed out until I found out how to do it. So I'm sharing it with you. Okay, the boat and the trailer are now, they're connected, but they're not connected by any cable. The boat can literally just now fall into the water, but it would float. So don't be nervous about that. We're going to lower the trailer into the water so that we can get the boat, the engine, into the water so we can get off the trailer. Okay, see you on the next frame. All right, you see, we have to get that engine into the water. Okay, that's good. We're just backing up so that we can start our motor up. Now I can start her up. Now, you know that we're detached. The cables are detached. I can now put this boat in reverse and get it off of the trailer. But let's see how far our truck is in. The back of our tires are just touching, right? So now sometimes these ramps get really slimy. You got to be careful here. I'm just gonna have my driver back up just a bit, and then we're gonna put that boat out there by the boat's motor. Okay, here we go. Put this in reverse. Here we go, now we're moving. Okay, now we're fully detached from the trailer. We've launched. Now let's get out of people's way. So, there's a lot of stress with new boat owners getting the boat out onto the water. And a lot of it is caused by cowboys like that who make noise with their boats so that those less experienced can feel like rushing. But the best thing to do is not rush, take your time, and work according to your experience. And that's it. Okay. Now, when you're not doing this alone, and I've never done it alone, you gotta go pick up your passenger. By the time you get the boat onto the water, you're probably gonna have at least one person waiting. So you gotta clear the way. You gotta get out of the way. If you're on a river, the water's moving you. So it gets a little tricky when you're trying to go in one direction and your boat, like right now, is going in another direction. Especially when you're moving slowly.
We need to get Mama.
Okay, here we go. This is what I like to do. I like to just push the throttle just slightly. And I'm going to pull up right near the deck, near the ramp. Most ramps have a deck. And you gotta just pull up slowly. Just put the camera on the deck next to the boat ramp. For them are concrete, they'll scratch your boat. So you gotta be careful and go slow.
She said there are big alligators here.
Thanks!
Okay, I can reach it.
No.
No, just let it float.
Yeah.
It's almost here.
Okay.
Don't move it. Alligators, I can stay down.
Okay, so that's how I launch my boat. This is a 14-foot pontoon boat with a 40 horsepower Mercury motor. I'm not that experienced, but I do the video for those of you just starting out. If I can do it, you can do it too. See you on the next video.